folks, Bluesboyjag here with yet another 4-string cigar box guitar lesson. I wrote this song many years ago. I don't even remember how many years ago. 15, maybe, something like that. 4-string cigar box guitar tuned to open G. I wrote this one on a 6-string, but I converted it many years ago over to the 4-string, but I haven't played it in a while. And I thought, this will be a good kind of a boogie lesson. So we're tuned to open G, A string down to G, and a D string tuned normal to D. And a 3rd string G tuned normal to G. And a B string, 2nd string, tuned normal to B. G, D, G, and B. This one is tricky, I'll tell you up front. So we're going to start out slow. I'm using my fingers as usual when I play cigar box guitar. 99% of the time I use my fingers. So when we start out on here, I'm going from the 11th fret to the 12th fret on the top 2 strings. So I'm sliding up real quick, using my thumb on the 2nd string and 1st finger on the 1st string. I'm sliding up 1 fret. Immediately after that, I'm plucking that 2nd string on the 11th fret, sliding up to 12, and then I'm playing the 3rd string. So and just sliding top 2 strings up 1 fret from 11 to 12. Then I'm going to go back to that 2nd string on the 11th and slide it up 1 fret. And then pluck the 3rd string. It seems pretty involved, but it's really not. The next part, you're going to jump all the way down to the 3rd fret. So in context, I'm just jumping down to the 3rd fret, sliding up from 2 to 3, playing all 4 strings. You can also play just the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd if you want. Thumb on the 4th, 1st finger on the 3rd, 2nd finger on the 2nd, and 3rd finger on the 1st. So the trick here is you're going to jump to the open chord real quick, so you don't have to move very far. So when I slide up here, as soon as I do that first lick, I'm going to jump to the open chord. So while my hand is moving down here, I'm plucking with this hand. It seems pretty difficult. Like I said, it's really not. So this is what I call the main riff of the song. Remember, top 2 strings together from 11 to 12. Then I'm going to slide from 11 to 12 on the 2nd string by itself with my thumb. So first, both strings together from 11 to 12, and then just the 2nd string from 11 to 12. Then I slide up and I play the 3rd string on the 12th fret. Top 2 strings together from 11 to 12. 2nd string from 11 to 12, and then you're plucking 3rd string, 12th fret. Now, all the way down here, but we got plenty of time to get there because it's an open G. If you notice, I'm playing that open chord when my hand is still in the air right here, but by the time I get down here, it's right on the beat. So this one, thumb on the 4th string, first finger on the 3rd string, as I said a minute ago, and your 2nd finger is going to be on the 3rd string. Remember, on this one, you're sliding from 0 to 2. I'm sorry, 0 to 3. It's 0, 3, 0, 0, 3, 0, 5, 2, 3, 0. What's really important is muting with the fretting hand. I'm also muting with this hand. When I do this, I'm touching the strings that I just plucked, so I'm killing those strings. Now when I pick those, I've got my thumb, as I said, on the 4th string, first finger is on the 3rd string, 2nd finger is on the 2nd. Now, I like to put some vibrato in there just to make it a little bit more difficult. Actually, I just do that for fun. I like how it sounds. The trick here, though, is use your first finger sliding behind the slide. So I've got my slide on my 3rd finger, 2nd finger is doing nothing at all. First finger is kind of dragging on the strings so you don't go all over the place. It really does work. You just have to practice, practice, practice. The first 2 strums are the top 2 strings. I do that whole thing 4 times, and then I do this. I'm just walking up 1 fret at a time. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I do the next 4. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9. Oops. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8. We're halfway done, believe it or not. It's a little confusing to tell where you are in the song because I'm doing repetitive riffs in different places and da-da-da-da. So from the top, I'll do it slow. Well, somewhat slow. It's actually hard to play slow. It's easier to play fast. No, seriously. Trust me on that. So I did that whole thing 4 times. Then I do the walk up from 2, 3, 4, 5. That's with the slide, not your finger. So you have to choke each one of them. And then we do 5 again. We walk up to 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 1. It's 2. 3. And 4. And then I'm picking each individual string, by the way. I don't know if I told you that. You can strum them, but I think it sounds way better and it's a lot easier actually with your fingers. Thumb, first and second finger. And I'm plucking 3 strings, 1 finger per string. Thumb's on the 4th, first finger's on the 3rd, and second finger's on the 2nd. So, if you're not already totally confused, one more part. We're going to go from the 5th fret to the 8th, then the 7th, 12th. So you go. And I do this little funky kind of thing with this hand. I don't know what you call it. I'll slow it down here. It's just a up, down, up click. So, whoops. That's 5 to 8, 7, 12. If I do it without the slide, you can see it better. That's the whole thing. So when I do the ending part there, I'm strumming all 4 strings, but I'm hammering from 2 to 3 on the first string, 2 to 3 on the second, 2 to 3 on the third, 2 to 3 on the fourth, open chord, and then that 7th. I know that's a lot to go through. I'm going to go through one more time slow. So start out slow, add the next part when you're ready. Don't move up too fast. Make sure you get the first part done first, and then the second part down, and then the third part down. So if you get frustrated and you're kind of doing this deal, where you're just kind of sliding all over the place like you're driving on ice, that's totally normal. You just have to rein it in. I guess that's the best way I can say it. I use my fingers, which I personally think is really important, because I'm muting the strings with these fingers sometimes, and I'm muting the strings and the chords with these fingers sometimes. But a lot of people, when they first start playing slide, every note they think has to be played by the slide. And there's all sorts of, you know, drunken sliding all over the place trying to hit that fret. And most people give up within a minute or two, and they never try to play slide again, because it is tough. It's difficult. So start out just doing one little tiny lick, one little 5-second, 10-second lick, i.e. the intro of the song. Just do that one little slide up. Just do that the first day. Stop. Next day. Stop. Next day. Whoops. Do that 900 billion times the first day, right? Until you just want to kill yourself. And then come back the next day. And then come back the next day, add the next part. And just practice that. Do it for 10 or 15 minutes and stop for the entire day. In fact, you might even want to not work on it at all the second day. The third day, when you come back to it, it's really weird. There's something in your brain that says, oh, Jag, you played this the other day. Huh, I'm kind of feeling it now. I'm kind of getting the gist of it. So take it slow and easy. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and check out my website, bluesboyjag.com. Cigar box guitars, just like this one, for 21 years. And we'll see you next time.